Hello everyone, and welcome back to MyGM in WWE 2K24. Don't think we have anything of note in terms of promises for this week. Carmelo Hayes just wants to be at the PLE, so we will do our best to make that happen. Have at least one tables match. I have that booked. Feuds are in kind of a weird spot this week. I don't think any of these will progress a feud. Nikki Cross, a little low on stamina. She needs to rest. Io, I'm going to have her train. We're going to get that tables match out of the way with Zoe Stark and Piper Niven, so we can get the commissioner goal, which was limited stock, which is the double the cost of the power cards. Which, can you use that before a PLE? Yes, you can. Okay, that could be interesting. Yeah, we got Jackson Smooth and Jimmy Uso. They're gonna go one-on-one. Jimmy's back, and he's getting Jackson Smooth some ring time. Carmelo Hayes is gonna go one-on-one with Omos. It's not gonna do anything for feuds, but Ray and Omos are at level 4, and Damian Priest is tired. So we're gonna try and do things that way. And then in the main event, rather than giving Dom an Intercontinental title shot with the Jey Uso class change and whatnot, I've decided that he's gonna get a WWE Universal Championship match against his father, Rey Mysterio. So that's gonna be the main event for the show, and hopefully it outperforms Carmelo Hayes and Omos. I think the popularity's there, the title is there, but the class matchup definitely goes in favor of Carmelo and Omos. But I feel like if I put this match after the tables match here, I'm just not confident that the tables match would outdo it either. So, hoping for the best on this one. Since I'm not really doing anything with contracts or anything like that, I think I'm gonna take... do I want fog effects? Yeah, I'll do it. It's the only level 2 logistic we haven't done yet. And I'll probably just hold on to my assets for the fast lane when that comes up. In terms of power cards, I picked up a pre-match physio. So I guess, like, if I wanted, I could have Cruz del Toro. Like, maybe if I... No, I feel like I like this better. I could have done, like, a triple threat with Cruz del Toro and, Dirty Dom in this match and had Carmelo Hayes challenge, but I think it works out better this way. I don't need to bother with, like, a fixed match. Special promotion, I think we should be okay. I'm gonna hold on to most of these, I believe. And no one's at risk of injury this week, so I think we can just progress. Opening match, tables match, Zoe Stark and Piper Niven. And the win goes to Piper. Oh, that's not a great start. 2.5. All right, we'll see how the rest of the show goes. Ooh, weak, so only 5 ring XP for Io. Jackson Smooth and Jimmy Uso. And the win goes to Jimmy Uso, so Jackson Smooth got a little more work to do. Jay on the charity promo got us 4,500 fans. Carmelo Hayes and Omos one-on-one. And the win goes to Omos. Got 2 stars. Okay, so I didn't have anything to worry about there. Nothing happened. Cool. Awesome. Love that. Great. Cool. Awesome. Great. Cool. Great. Great. Awesome. Cool. Main event. The title on the line. Dirty Dom and Rey Mysterio go head-to-head, face-to-face, father versus son. Yeah. Oh my god. Dirty Dom is the new Universal Champion. That sure wasn't how that was supposed to go. I could have fixed it in Ray's favor, but, I think this is funnier. I feel like with MyGM, it's not about the scripted storylines, it's just about seeing what happens. And speaking of what happens, JD McDonough and Josh Briggs. The victory goes to the reigning ECW television champion, JD McDonough. Dijak did not do a very good job on the charity promo. Only 1,500 fans for them. Kit Wilson, one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions, picks up the win over Julius Creed in a 2-star match. Tiffany Stratton still cutting self-promos to very little effect. I feel like Joaquin Wilde is getting dangerously close to getting injured, but he gets the win. Okay, that was good. It happened. In the main event, Iron Man match. The other half of the ECW Tag Team Champions, Shinsuke Nakamura, taking on R-Truth. And the victory goes to Shinsuke Nakamura in a 4-star main event. Opening NXT 2.0, it is Scarlett getting a win in a triple threat match. Got 3.5. Raquel +1 on the self promo. Big E and MVP again. And this time it's MVP getting the win in the non-title match. And still no word on if that's a feud or not, if there's like anything to look out for. Becky cuts a self promo. She's bitter about losing her title. She went up 2 popularity. NXT tag team titles are on the line. Ilya Dragunov and Luke Gallows taking on The Miz and Montez Ford. And the win goes to Miz and Montez. What would you call this tag team name? Give me some suggestions in the comments if anyone has any. I got 3.5, so pretty good for a mid-card match. I'm not confident the main event will outdo it. That feud between the horsewomen continues, and then Ivar and Lorenzo. And the victory goes to Ivar. Sure enough, only got 3 stars, so the mid-card match outperformed it. Who could have seen it coming? Oh hey, Liv Morgan's here. So WCW opening up with the new acquisition, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, who is almost certain to get injured unless they have a pre-match physio, and then Candice LeRae, who is the women's champion, or is that the women's tag? I think that's just the women's. And it is Candice who gets the win. 3 stars, no one got hurt. Billy Slugger's in WCW. Oh, she did pretty well on that charity promo. Roxanne Perez wins the rubber match against Isla Dawn, so they continue to trade wins back and forth. Chelsea Green is also in WCW, and that's another 4,500 fans, so WCW came out swinging this week. Tony D'Angelo finally gets a win back over Finn. I thought it was already a feud, but I guess it wasn't. Ella Rubao. I feel like there's probably a pun here that I'm not getting. But +2 on the self promo. Rubao, I don't know. And then the tag title match is Tozawa and LA Knight, Eric and Braun Breaker. Let's see if the titles change hands on this one. Okay, so they did. We have new... No, it was non-title again. So Tozawa and LA Knight, whenever they're gonna lose, it's just a non-title. I understand. I see. I did not get a single rivalry progressed. Well, okay, this was the only one I went for, but I kind of assumed that because it was the only one that was meant to progress a rivalry, that it would have been guaranteed to work, but I guess not. That's unfortunate. Let me check this out. Okay, so class matchups were alright. I wonder if it is just that, like, in a triple threat, the specialist being there to kind of bridge between 2 conflicting classes is what makes it a 5. Performance is a 2. So what, popularity? I understand role, class, matchups, match type. What is performance, though? Because it's not affected by rivalry. Is that just related to ring work, maybe? No, but this got 3.5, so I don't understand. This got half a star. Yeah, I really don't get it. Okay, so SmackDown continues to fall in the ratings. We only got +39,000, but we're slowly building up money. ECW got +40,000, so not a big jump for them. NXT 2.0 is the real concern, though, and I think they smashed it out of the park. I think that +45,000 should give them the lead, probably. And then WCW with a 99, plus 52,000, because they really leaned into those charity promos. We got our limited stock, though. And the Health Spa 3 card for having, I believe that was having matches, 25 matches that are 3 stars or better. Yeah, so NXT 2.0 retakes the lead. WCW is finally out of last place, and ECW now finds themselves at the bottom of the ratings war. Carmelo Hayes' contract is up. I think 76K. Yeah, I honestly, I do think I want to keep Carmelo Hayes. For the rest of the season, I'm not sure about that. But I'll stick to what he's asking for. Nikki Cross, I've been talking with Zoe Stark a lot lately. They want to be a tag team. Yeah, let's do it. Rey Mysterio, not happy losing my strap. I'm enacting my rematch clause. I won a championship rematch against Dom. Nobody better get the shot. Yeah, I mean, why not? Because it would have been Cruz del Toro challenging for the title, and that feud doesn't necessarily need the title. Have at least one TLC match this week for pre-match physio. Okay, we'll see if we can figure that one out. All right, we are back for the second week in this episode. Yeah, we're not really doing anything about promises. We've got the TLC match, all right. I'm kind of in a position where the women are a little stuck right now, because I only have the 4, because Maxine Dupree's contract expired. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm trying to like build up a little bit of money so that I can sign someone permanently, which I think will be a little easier to do now that, you know, the rest of the season would be like 10 weeks. And definitely, like, when it comes time for the draft next year, I'm going to prioritize the women over the men. I feel like that's only fair. Usually I get a more balanced roster, but I don't know. I feel like I drafted weird on this first season. But this wasn't originally going to be the TLC match. I was going to have it be Jackson Smooth and Jimmy Uso, because I didn't really know what else to do with them. But then I was like, might as well put the women's tag titles on the line. It'll give somebody a popularity boost. And then at that point, you know, why not just, you know, make it the TLC match so I don't have to worry about conflicting ratings. This stamina will probably be rough for the women. You know, Jackson Smooth, he can have a big showcase match at the PLE, I guess, of some sort. We're gonna try again. Damian Priest calling out Carmelo Hayes. I'm half tempted to have them both do it just to make sure I get it. But I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna believe in Damian Priest. Or maybe I flip this. Maybe instead of having Priest do the call out, I'll see if Carmelo Hayes has any better luck. And then Damian Priest can do the training. We'll give that a go. Then we have Cruz del Toro and Dirty Dom, just one-on-one. It's a match to have. Ray's going to do a charity promo and recover stamina for the big show. And then the main event, it's Omos and Jey Uso, and I figured we'll put the Intercontinental title on the line. You know, actually, these should flip. The classes don't line up, I'm realizing. The title, we'll give it some stakes, but now that this has the TLC, it just should be the main event. Let's be real. I was gonna look at something. Yeah, we've got some negative power cards we could use on a PLE, so I think I'm gonna use Bad Publicity 3. And I am going to see, like, I could do it on NXT 2.0 because they're the brand I'm competing with, but I'm kind of feeling petty toward ECW, so I'm going to kick them while they're down. And then on top of that, the fans or show gains this week will increase by a large amount. I might save that. Limited stock I'll use on NXT 2.0. So I'm throwing hands. I'm I'm taking shots at everybody this week. I don't think I have another negative card to play, so I'm gonna let that go for now. And I think, you know, submission match could be cool, contract. I think, you know, the big thing to do with budget is, like, once it gets down to the last few weeks before WrestleMania, that's when I'm gonna start just, you know, grabbing whatever power cards are in the shop, because those carry over, the budget does not, assuming things are like they were last year. So, without any further delay, let us get the show started, but I guess WCW's first. So Braun Breaker and Eric win the tag match against, now it's Randy Orton and Akira Tozawa, which is a weird one. Carmelo +1 popularity on a self-promo. Mid-card tag that is a collection of people for sure. And that's a rivalry, I guess. Candice LeRae +3 on the self-promo. Good for her. Isla Dawn and Roxanne continue. And Isla Dawn gets the win right back. So, oh, that feud's only at level 2? I thought it was at like 4. They've run the match every week, I guess. Not every match progressed it, though. Rhea Ripley, yeah, that's pretty big. That's a pretty big charity promo for them. And then Finn Balor, Tony D'Angelo in a tables match, and Finn gets the win. That feud is also only at level 2. Not a very impressive outing for WCW. I feel like the charity promo is what saved them there. Ivar gets the win over Lorenzo. It got 3.5, and it's now a level 4 feud. This continues to not do anything. Gallows and Logan Paul. Logan Paul's back. Right, the NXT North American champion. He had a feud with Gallows that I think has just kind of slowly been decreasing over time due to the, I think he was injured. But they're getting that back on track. Scarlett goes up 3 on the self-promo. Fallon Henley and Alba Fire again. And it's Henley who gets the win. 3 stars. Miz +1 on the self-promo that time. And then main event, it's an Extreme Rules title match. Bayley and Becky Lynch. And the man wins the women's championship back from her arch rival Bayley. 4.5 stars. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair score for that match. Bizarre tag matchup here. Shinsuke and Kit Wilson against R-Truth and Julius Creed with a run-in from Josh Briggs. JD McDonough goes up 1 on the self-promo. Ronda Rousey takes on Wendy Chu. And the win goes to Ronda Rousey in that tables match. Got 2.5. Karrion Kross, that's a big charity promo for them. Tiffany Stratton and Alexa Bliss also in a tables match. And Tiffany Stratton gets the win over Alexa Bliss. 2.5 stars. Indy Hartwell, I think it's already at level 4, so I'm not really sure. If they're just doing that to try and keep it from dropping a level, I don't think it goes that fast, though. Anyway, ECW World Championship is on the line. Dijak versus Seth freaking Rollins. And Dijak is the new ECW champion. It was not a good main event, though. Only 3 stars. And now we get to our own title matches. Omos and Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship. And Jey Uso retains, so we will not be adding the IC title into the mix for Rey and Omos. Hey, there we go, it's level 4, it finally worked. Jimmy Uso gets another win over Jackson Smooth. Now it's a rivalry. It got 2 stars. Damian Priest +4 ring XP. We'll take whatever we can get. Dirty Dom, the new champ, continues his winning streak. Oh god, 3.5. That should have been the opener. And that's a level 4 rivalry. Love to see it. Ray didn't do so great on the charity promo, but, you know, it's probably still better than not running one. And then main event time, TLC Tag Team title match. Who's gonna become the SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions? It was Io and Shayna before. Can Io win with a different partner this time? She sure can. So Io and Piper get the win, 4-star match, and that's a new tag rivalry I guess I can fall back on if I ever have the opportunity. You know, they're my only 4 women on the roster, so I feel like I typically will need them to be singles more than anything else. Ooh, but we have 3 rivalries that are at level 4, and with the shakeup I did, provided none of them get blocked for the show, that is going to be really big. 98 for a plus 47,000 fans for WCW. Ooh, 107 for NXT 2.0, plus 51,000. That's pretty big. 99 plus 50,000 for ECW. Those are gonna be tough to top. 103. Wait. Oh, plus 49,000. I totally forgot. I was looking at hundreds, so I'm like, oh, they went up 100,000 fans. No, that's not what happened. We definitely did not live up to ECW or NXT 2.0. I think WCW was the weakest on the week. Hey, we completed 5 season challenges, so we got one of our trophies. So does that put us in the lead, or did one of the other shows get one as well? We got the things, oh, okay, we're in the lead now because we have that. But NXT 2.0 still has the lead in terms of fans. They also have the lead in terms of budget. So the second they get a trophy, they're looking like they're in really good shape. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Double cost. Yeah, that's only fair. We'll see how that affects this show. What was that stunt you just pulled? Gotta get dirty if you want to win. It had to be done. You would have done the same. I'm real for that. You're right, I would have and I will. You'd better watch out. I told you Zoe and I really hit it off. Okay, Nikki Cross is happy. I got an email about an ad agency in the area. How do you feel about giving them a chance? They are currently charging $10,000 for a 3-week ad campaign. It has the potential to gain us some new fans, but since they're new, there's always the potential to lose some as well. Yeah, I'll do it. It's only 10,000. And, you know, in terms of, like, there's the potential to lose them, I do have the card to retain most fans. So, yeah, we got Solid Performer, Generous GM, which was 10 shows with a charity promo. Yeah, we fulfilled 5 promises. I think we've done more than 5 at this point. We haven't done the Medically Minded yet, but we're getting there. I haven't done a lot of interference either. 10 power cards against other brands. I gotta start getting toxic. Renew the contracts of 5 superstars, just 2 more to go. 3 power cards during 1 week 3 times. Ugh. Okay, am I able to do that this week? Looking at what I have, you know, I could do limited stock and probably a pre-match physio. And, I mean, I can do that. I can definitely make that work for one of these. Oh, manage roster. Who got the buff? Is it Piper? Okay. So basic stamina, loses 2 less stamina when participating in matches, or the superstar loses less morale from being injured, losing a match, or being benched. I feel like the stamina might be my pick. Like, morale can also be tough, but I think I'm pretty good at fulfilling promises, so I'm gonna take stamina and hope that doesn't backfire. So yeah, I know right off the bat we need the Fastlane asset. Do not have the money to get the arena, and I don't think, yeah, no, I don't have enough assets to buy anything else. So that is that. We need to have Carmelo Hayes make an appearance. Ray, we need to make sure we don't have Dom defend the title, which is pretty easy to do. So yeah, we'll have, I guess, because we could have Dirty Dom defend the title against Cruz del Toro. You know what, I'll book this off screen, and I'll catch you in the next episode of MyGM. You know, potentially in the future, could look at talent scouts and signing somebody, and yeah, trade coming up soon as well. So if you have any ideas for that, I guess suggest them in the comments. Anyway, I'll see you for Fastlane next time.